Okay, so looking at chapters 14 and 15, I'm starting with 14. Just some of the high points is the whole chapter's on commitment. So you're wanting people to get a follow through on making a purchase or coming back to your brand. So getting people to commit to like smaller tasks will hopefully eventually get them to complete bigger ones with your company. Actually makes them more likely. So kind of an example in the book they showed was like liking a social media post makes people feel invested in a brand or a product or a person, and then makes them more likely to come back to that product in the future. Or things like signing a document makes people more committed to a goal. An example they used in the book was they did a study where they had two groups of individuals, and one signed a commitment that they wouldn't drink and drive and that they'd call a taxi, and then the other set didn't sign the waiver, and they found that the people that signed the waiver followed through with the action more than the others. So you also see this a lot with like donation pledge cards. So people like, oh, we got a budget. Let us know how much you're going to donate this year, and then when you sign that, put down that number, you're more likely to follow through on that. It's essentially just this pressure that people feel to conform to a prior commitment they already had. It makes it a lot more difficult to say no once you've been like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, and sign it. And then kind of looking at 15, it kind of covered some like factors to promote change. So one was make it understood. Sometimes people don't know, a certain behavior or why they should do it. Two, making it easy. People take action if things are easy. Convenience and confidence are key. The easier something can be, more likely people are going to do it. Make it desirable. If people don't want it, people aren't going to do the behavior. So the behavior needs to fit how people think, about themselves and how they want others to think of them. You got to make it rewarding. There has to be some, form of like tangible benefit for a person in order for them to follow through. Like if there's nothing in it for them, they're not going to feel like they should do it. And then like once you've gotten people to perform behavior, you got to make it a habit. So you need to create a strategy to like hold that behavior over time. And then 15 kind of touched on like whether marketing is like ethical, and it kind of like rides the line between like, are we manipulating people or persuading them? And it talks about like how like persuading people is like using argument and reasoning, and then manipulating them is like knowingly making them do something that like they wouldn't want to do otherwise. And it addresses like how we talked about earlier in the semester, how reasoning and logic is the worst way to market, and people don't respond to that. So theoretically, if people are responding to your marketing, then you're most likely manipulating them. So it's kind of this weird line on whether like marketing techniques are actually ethical. And we're talking a lot about this in our business ethics class too right now, about where's the line between kind of this fair game of giving people information, and then where are you essentially manipulating them, and what's right. So yeah, those are kind of the high points of both chapters.